Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marcus Wobschall. I'm an immigration attorney and I'm the founding attorney of Veritas Immigration Law, which is an immigration-only law firm located in Southwest Florida. Today I want to talk about a very important policy change that recently was implemented by USCIS, and it's going to directly affect a lot of people, especially if you are somebody who's applying for a green card based on the adjustment of status process. So if you are filing a Form I-485 application to adjust status, this is probably going to directly affect you. It's going to affect almost everybody who's going through this process. So as of December 2nd, 2024, USCIS is now requiring most people who are applying for an adjustment of status on Form I-485 to actually include the medical exam, okay? So if you're filing a Form I-485 to get your green card, as of December 2nd, you have to include the medical exam with it, okay? So prior to this change, USCIS would permit people to submit the medical exam like later in the process. And I think a lot of people were doing that because completing the medical exam takes time, and a lot of people just want to get their adjustment of status paperwork on file as soon as possible. So USCIS used to permit people to submit the medical exam later in the process, either in response to a request for evidence or a notice of intent to deny, or sometimes they would even permit you to just bring it to your interview if you got scheduled for an interview. But now that's changing. That's not going to be permitted anymore. If you are filing your 485, from now on you have to submit the medical exam with it. And if you don't submit it, USCIS has said that they're just going to reject the application, okay? So it's really important that you get that medical exam scheduled and completed before you file your adjustment of status paperwork. So for those of you who don't know what the medical exam is, hopefully you know what it is. If you're applying for a green card, hopefully your attorney explained it to you, or you've come across this on doing your own research. But basically, most people who are applying for a green card have to complete an immigration medical exam. And the purpose of the I-693, it's a form that a USCIS certified physician will fill out for you to verify that you meet all the health-related requirements for getting your residence. They're going to check up on make sure you have all the necessary vaccines and that you don't have any serious contagious health conditions that would make you inadmissible. So basically the way it works is you'll go into your physician's office, he'll conduct a medical exam with you, like a basic physical. He'll fill out the form, he'll sign it, and then he puts it into a sealed envelope. And that envelope has to remain sealed until it gets back to USCIS. But anyways, the policy change is that envelope now needs to be submitted simultaneously with your Form I-485, okay? So just to summarize, the change that's being implemented is not anything new that you need to submit, it's just the timing, okay? So now you need to submit your Form I-693 simultaneously with the I-485 application. If you don't do that, you're taking the risk that USCIS is going to reject your application, in which case you'd have to refile it all over again. So the only people that I can really think of that this probably would not apply to would be, I think, like fiancé visa applicants. If you arrived in the United States on a K-1 fiancé visa, the general rule is that as long as you completed your medical exam in your home country within 1 year of you filing your I-485, you don't have to do a new medical exam. So you don't have to fill out the Form I-693, and so this rule would not apply to you if you are adjusting status under a fiancé visa, okay? But for everybody else who is applying for a green card based on Form I-485, so that's going to include employment-based and family-based applicants, you now need to include your 693 along with your I-130 and I-485 applications. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to leave a comment below and we'll respond to you. If you want to ask a question directly to our law firm or contact us directly, our contact information is in the description box. If you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and share it so that more people can get valuable information about their immigration process.